Good morning from here, Nigeria. I I really appreciate everyone. So, um, today we are having a very we are privileged by the grace of the Lord to have um, with us Mr. Kingsley Kobayashi, all the way from Japan. Mr. Kingsley Kobayashi is a Nigerian. Is a business tycoon and has been there for years. So I also am an entrepreneur, but for that sake, many people challenge me even with some kind of question that's beyond my my own experience. So, but I still have to put one or two things together that organize this platform. And it's not limited to that. We still have many works to do in the future. So to not waste our time, firstly, let me just give a brief introduction about BIGWIG with Sasere. BIGWIG with Sasere is a platform where we host and have a well-renowned people among us who can share the lights. So for we aspiring leaders and coming business, political leaders, educationists, and others like that. So it's going to be a good platform for learning, and I believe that all of us will surely have a greater benefit from it. So today we are having a brief discussion with Pastor with Mr. Kingsley Kobaya. Sorry for that.
Very fast.
Yeah, we are having a brief discussion with Mr. Kingsley Kobayas all the way from Japan. So, Mr. Kingsley Kobayas, please let come online, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for having me, and I thank everybody for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Firstly, we want to know you, sir. Actually, many people don't really know much of you here. Many have asked questions, so we want to know you, sir. Sir, Mr. Kingsley Kobaya. Who is Kobaya, sir?
My name is Kingsley Kobayashi. I was born in Benin City, Nigeria. I've been in Asia for about 30 years. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm into commercial real estate. I'm into clean energy. I'm into blockchain and hospitality. And I also have my own herbal medicine in Nigeria called Kobayashi Bitters.
Yes,
So
sir.
I work on several projects to help humanity.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, I read a lot of things from your website, your Facebook profile, Instagram, and some other places. But I really love the style and the way you organize things, and it's really look very good. But I want to ask that, how do you start? As like, how do you have the idea? How do you know that yes, this thing I want to venture is the right idea? How do you start, sir?
You never know. After my education in Nigeria, I started a company called Hurricanes Investment.
Okay,
And
sir.
what Hurricane Investment did was to take ideas from those who had ideas and go to those who have money, and then I will come to Asia, buy the goods, and they would sell, and we all share the money. But after some time, I decided to stay in Tokyo, in Japan, because of the opportunities. I started by doing clothing business from US to Japan and US, Japan, Korea. And from there, I went into hospitality and commercial real estate, and now blockchain. Uh,
Experts.
running. There's no shortcut to becoming somebody.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. And I want to ask, sir, in brief, how do you handle adversity and challenges, doubts across your way? How do you handle it, sir? So, because I believe at least as you climb the ladder, one or two things must have must have encountered one or two things that may be trying to discourage you. So, how do you
The,
handle it, sir?
the first thing is not to be afraid of failure. People who are afraid of failure never try. You are going to fail. I failed a lot of times, but I start all over again. Nobody can tell you that you're not going to make it, because everybody is destined by the
Yes,
great
sir.
architect of the universe with the abilities, with the things, with the tools to make it in life. Except you give up, that is when you don't make it. Uh, Challenges are obstacles that you overcome. Even in your personal life, even in your personal relationship, even in business, is just the same. You have to be able to overcome those obstacles and move forward.
Okay, sir. Um, thank you very much. Don't mind me if we are being too rushed, but I want to know, sir, in your experience as a leader, apart from now, how you explain how you handle adversity, but in your experience as a leader, sir, we are looking after you. We are the upcoming one. We are looking after you. So your experience, sir, what have you learned in challenges? How challenges are built you up, sir? How negative things are you have used negative things to build yourself, sir? So
You
that's
have,
what.
you have to understand that learning is a process.
Okay,
I
sir.
don't believe in that word leader. Nobody is a leader. Everybody is learning
Okay.
from everything. I even learned from my own son. He's only 11 years old. He has things to teach me. Everybody has potential to teach you. What is most important is to align yourself with the universe. When you align yourself with the universe and embrace what comes to you, you guys are young. You have all the tools in your hand. I didn't have those opportunities. You have Google now, you have Facebook, you have Instagram. When I was growing up, we didn't have any of those. You all actually have to buy books and read and find out where and what you have to do that. But right now, whatever business you want to do, whatever you want to go into, all you need to do is Google it and it will tell you what to do and not what to do. Uh, Nigerians as a people are very hardworking. We are very hardworking. We are very good at what we do. The world does not understand this, but I believe that whatever we do, we excel in it. When you talk of education, we excel. When you talk of business, we excel. When you talk of even people selling plantain on the street, they end up selling everything and then come back home with the money. So we are used to obstacles before all this big recession around the world. We were born inside recession. You just have to embrace it and believe that you can make it happen.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Sir, I read a lot of things through your website. Being a blockchain expert, serial entrepreneur, I know that at least you might have come across many things, and I believe that many ideas and opportunities are in your answer, if you are to be sincere. So, sir, please, I want to ask: are there lucrative opportunities in the world market you would like to share with the audience to that we can venture in at by your experience, sir?
Okay, first of all, blockchain is very broad. Blockchain is very, very broad. Let me just show you something. As you can see there, that is my blockchain certificate from Oxford. Blockchain is very, very broad. Blockchain is something that you need to study. Fintech is another part of blockchain, but blockchain you can use for a lot of things. For example, if you put modular refineries on blockchain, which means right from the drilling to the refinery to the byproducts to the waste product that will be used for tar and things like that are transparent on the blockchain. So what happens is that there is no way you can steal the money. So there is accountability, there is transparency, and there is security. So blockchain itself is different from cryptocurrency. People misunderstand cryptocurrency. So with the current pandemic in the world, with what is going on with coronavirus, the problem we Africans have is that we don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the good internet service. We don't have computers. We don't have iPhones. You have to look at how many homes have iPhones. Fortunately and unfortunately, I was in Nigeria from March till July, and I saw the situation there that though we're trying to do education from home, most people don't have the right internet to do it. But here in Japan, it is very cheap to have internet for everybody to study from home or to do remote tech that is working from home. So we have challenges, but these challenges are not things that we cannot overcome. There are people there who are making sure that we have internet provided at a very cheap rate to us, so we can make use of that. So blockchain is here to help us grow. I don't expect my grandchildren to use fiat currency
Okay,
because
sir.
it's one of the ways you transfer coronavirus. You sneeze on money, you give to somebody else, the person touches it. These are all right now. Payment system is very good. Payment system is one area I would like people to look into. There is a reason why Mojello, why Facebook, Libra, and the rest of them are trying to come into Nigeria to start a payment system. So payment system, if you have an opportunity, invest in it. It's not too big.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Um, at this point, um, one of the reasons why we have to seek for you, just as I've said before, that there are many people that have different questions that's even beyond my own experience. So I would like to throw to bring in the house, the participant that want to ask questions, that may want to ask questions, sir. So,
Yeah, please.
okay, sir. So, I believe everyone can hear me. Um, hello,
Hello, yes.
Hello.
hello, yes.
Now, if you can hear me, I'm just joining in,
Okay.
and
Your name,
I'm sorry
please.
for sharing up. I'm Charles Adeyemi.
Oh,
Don't mind me. I'm Charles Adeyemi from the state of Osun, and I'm just joining in. So I don't know what the discussion has been, but I hope to listen to what you guys are saying so that I can make informed questions and then probably meaningful contributions.
I, I think what
See you today. Your phone back.
I think what Mr. Marco is trying to do is to let people be aware of where to invest now. Okay, area of investment, how you can do startup from nowhere, and how you can start making money gradually from your little investment, or if you have good ideas, how you can promote it in the recent blockchain industry and other industry to make sure you are successful in life. How do you become somebody from nobody? I think that's what this meeting is all about, because as an average Nigerian, you all know that we all started from, most of us that are up there right now. My father was a teacher. Most of you are also from the middle class family. So that's why we are here today. So how do we upgrade ourselves to a higher level and cut poverty from our line down? So let's just ask questions pertaining to what you want to do, what you are doing right now. How do you want to make it better? How do you become somebody better than what you are right now? How do you impact on people around you and change their lives? I think this is one of the areas we will be you should be asking questions on. About me, you can find me online. Just type my name, Kingsley Kobayashi. I'm there. And if you have questions after this, or you are shy to ask right now, write me, and I will definitely get back to you on what to do and how to do it.
it's okay.
All right, thank you very much for the brief explanation. That's a great one from you, and it's nice connecting you and others on this platform. I've been doing few things and few businesses. I'm also into the business of governance. Currently, I work with a governor in Nigeria. I've been with local government. I've been with presidency, and I've done few consultancy work with the Economic Committee of West African States, ECOWAS. And my understanding is that we need to focus on agriculture and ICT. At the moment, I'm planning to go into agriculture. I have few lands where I believe we can invest in commercial farming. But the aspect of exportation is where I would like to place my question. Is there anything you can advise on exportations of crops or farm proceeds? I mean, especially from here to China. I'm aware that China is aggressive when it comes to a world economy, when it comes to developing developmental economies. China is very, very aggressive. But what we have seen so far is that China is also the largest beneficiary of all of their investment. But as an African living in Africa and trying to do one or two things with the natural resources we have here, how could it be done? I mean, how could export, farm produce export, be done from here to other parts of the world, especially China and other developed economies of the world? Because what we have seen so far is that if you have goods that you want to transport or you want to export to China, they place you under some regulations, they place you under some quality assurance regulations, and at the end of the day, all of your efforts, you discover that it will be gone down the drain. A few years ago, myself and a couple of friends, we wanted to do cashew, wanted to export cashew to, I think it's UK or so, but we were subjected to all these kind of regulations that before you know it, the whole investment was wasted. And it was that year precisely that should be, I think 2016 or so, that I decided and said, look, I'm not doing anything in this line of business any longer. I mean, the pain of huge loss and other things like that, very traumatizing, especially if you operate in a system where there is no hope for loans and all of that. Yes, there are loans, but you know, the people who get loans in Nigeria as we speak are two category of people. The people down there who are looking forward to collect, say, 10,000, 15,000 naira and all of that. And it's a shame that even big commercial banks in Nigeria will prefer to do such a loan than to give, you know, a substantial amount to people who really want to do business and engage people. So I felt that is a big one for us. And those who are getting, talk of Bank of Industry or Bank of Agri or all of that, before you could get a loan, you might probably have to promise them that you have a document of your father's house or your great-grandfather property that you are willing to give to them as a collateral, you know, before they could give you money as small as 1 million naira. In fact, 1 million naira is a miracle to get to get 1 million naira in Nigerian banks as a loan is a miracle. They want to be sure that you have all these properties in place, and then you are, I mean, these are the issues that young entrepreneurs in this country have been coping with. And these are the things that I think that what can we do? I mean, back to my question, what can we do? I'm interested in agriculture now. I'm aware of some investors from developed economies like China, where you are, who will always do.
I'm in Japan.
Okay, Japan, thank you. So now, in developed economies, of course, like Japan, China, and all these Asian countries, so that are interested in agriculture as well. In fact, I'm aware that there is this seeds that is it hybrid or fast breed or what do you call it? That instead of us waiting for like 10 years before we harvest our own palm tree, or the same thing with fruits and all of that. So how can we partner? How can we get? I mean, do you have contacts of those we can partner? I mean, I'm asking practical questions, sir. For me, I have the lands, at least few acres of land. Then I partner with communities as well. By the virtue of being a youth leader and a community leader, there are towns and villages that I can speak to. They are monarchs that look, we need to do community farming. You know, enough of complaining about government not doing this, not doing that. Our wealth is our responsibility, and we have to take it.
Can I come in a little bit right here?
Yes, of course, please. Yes.
Before I forget all the questions you have asked. First of all, I am not a politician, and one thing I don't talk about politics, and I don't talk about religion, because these two things tend to divide people. I'm into people trying to become somebody from nobody. I am happy you tried cashew nut and it did not work out. I tried a lot of things in my life. It did not work out. It failed woefully, and I had to start all over again. But that does not mean you should give up. But there are opportunities right now around the world in agriculture, like you said. Nigeria have more than 200 million people. And I think we have not been able to provide enough food for our own people, in my opinion. But helping to get investors, if you have a good land and you have a good plan, that is where blockchain comes in. Blockchain allows people to invest from all over the world. And because of its transparency and accountability, you are not able to remove any money from that project, because right from the time you are planting to the time you are harvesting to the time you are selling, it is transparent. And the smart contract automatically pays the dividends to people who are investing. So what you should do is send me your business plan. Let me look at it. And if it is really, really good, I will try my best to connect you to the right people who will be able to invest in what you are trying to do.
All right, thank you.
With the export industry or what the government is doing, I cannot comment on that because I have not been in Nigeria for 30 years. I come there for 4 months, I come there for 3 months. I come to Nigeria 4-5 times a year because I have businesses there too. But the truth is, I am not on ground, and that is why I avoid to talk about Nigerian politics or Nigerian religion, to avoid sending the wrong messages. I'm here to talk about businesses, how you can grow from nothing to something. And I'm happy you are looking to agriculture, which is one of the basic things that human being needs. If you remember, I don't know how old you are. If you remember how when we were growing up, we are into groundnut, we are into rubber, we are into palm fruit. We gave sample of palm fruit to Malaysia. Now they are number one in the world. So there's a lot of things we can look into in agriculture. We can also use agriculture for clean energy, which is what I'm also into. I'm into waste energy, I'm into renewable energy, and agriculture plays a part in that. Thank you very much. Sorry, what's your name again?
Charles. Charles Adeyemi.
Adeyemi, okay. Where are you from, Charles?
I'm from Osun State. I'm from Osun State, yeah.
Okay, all right. Yes. I've been to Osun many times. I know the area very well. So okay. I've been all the way back to Oyo and Okuku and the rest area there. So I know my way around there. So send me your plan and I will look into it.
Okay, I will. Thank you. Then the second one that I've been to, I don't know if there are a lot of people that I hope I'm not.
Does anybody want to ask any questions before you go?
Please, honorable, please, let me ask from others. If there is anyone that have questions as well, please let's know. Hello. I can see.
I have a question. Hello. I have a question.
Okay.
Mr. Tolu Adebayo, can you please ask your question?
My question is: are there anything on ground for people who train people on ICT? It's always my joy. I am very close to the northern part of Nigeria. In fact, I serve as a special advisor to Niger State Governor. So the point is, my problem has been when we want to educate people about the opportunity ICT has to offer them, the fund has not always been there. I run my salary.
What is ICT? Can you tell them, please?
Most sincerely, I work as a digital marketer, and I work with hotels. I specialize in hotels. I deal with hotels. I manage their social media. I manage their marketing as a marketing expert. It's just one of the products of me coming to the north and being well represented. That was how I got into politics and start working with politicians. But that was just a side conversation. My main focus, my business, my reason for picking interest in the north was to see how many people can I educate on this skill. How easy can I equip these people? I can't determine if they go to school or not. I can't determine if they eat well or not. But I know this skill has put food on my table in Lagos, Abuja, and all of that. How can I extend this to the north? That was how I began to move with Zaria, all of that since 2018. Even while I was serving, I was shifting between Lagos and North before 3 months ago, a position was being made open for me in Niger State. I appreciate it, but it is not meeting my demand because what I was expecting is to be able to get funds and double my influence and be able to, help more people, train more people. So I don't know if there's anything like that, a business side of it. I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Tolu Adebayo, I'm happy that you are trying to impart knowledge on people in the northern area and hopefully all over Nigeria, because knowledge gained and knowledge not imparted is wasted. You can be a PhD holder, professor in 10 different subjects. If you don't impart it, when you die, it goes with you because your children will not inherit it. The only thing you inherit is your legacy. So fortunately for you, I'm in the hospitality business too. I have clubs and bars here in Tokyo that are doing very well. One thing that I do realize with the Nigeria hospitality is that people think they are doing you a favor when they are giving you service. This is not good. When you are giving service, you have to be very, very. Japan is one of the best places in the world. I've been around the world. I've been over 60 countries in the world. And Japan is the best place where you have service. People bow down to say thank you for just 100 naira because you've come to buy something from them. It starts from appreciation. But you are in the digital circle. And with the digital circle right now in the world, it's very small. Blockchain has made the world to be very small. We are not a small community. In fact, when I entered blockchain, I thought it was for the allies or for people who were professors in chemistry, biology, physics, or the privileged white people, as we may call them. So my partner is a British. So I was like, okay, what do I do? But once I get into it, I see that in blockchain, there is no color. In blockchain, there's no poor or rich. In blockchain, all you need is an idea. And if your idea is good, people will be willing to buy into it. People will be willing to invest into it. So as a digital expert, you let us know what kind of ideas you have to better the development of hospitality in Nigeria. How do you educate them to be more humble, to be more respectful, even to the smallest 100 naira or even 10 kobo? Then you have succeeded. Because we don't really appreciate ourselves. We don't appreciate what we have. We don't appreciate each other. So what you are doing is really good. I appreciate it. Send me your ideas on digital things, and I will be able to look it for you, like payment system and things like that. We also train staff. We train people to become professionals in their field. It's one of the things we are doing. So if you have a field and you want to become an expert in that field, we have the resources to be able to contact the right people to talk to you to better your achievement. Thank you, Mr. Tolu. I don't see you there anymore. Oh, okay, you're on the left side. Okay.
Thank you.
I can. Are you at home or you are outside?
I'm in the office. I'm in government house.
Okay.
I came to Niger State 2 weeks ago. I'll be in Lagos next week.
Very good. I'm happy you have your face mask, so you are actually doing the social distancing and taking the precautions. I'm very happy to see that. Because it's spreading all over the world again now. Nigeria is doing very well there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tolu.
I'll get in touch with you. Thank you, sir.
Please do. I'm always free for anybody. If I don't answer you, you either know I'm traveling or I'm busy, but I will always get back to you no matter how busy I am, one way or the other. We have enough people to do that.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. The man from Osun State. Adeyemi, am I correct?
Yes, Charles Adeyemi.
Yes, I try to be good with names. So you have
That's great.
questions. Yes.
Thank you very much. As a serial entrepreneur, one of the businesses I've laid my hand on, which I accepted like a calling, is the education business. Even though, like I call myself a serial entrepreneur, I've tried a lot of businesses, like I said in my with my speech the other time.
I can hear you. I want to put on the heater.
All right. One of the things that I put my hands on then was education business. So I have a school. Last year, we tried to get a license to operate an higher institution, a polytechnic to be precise. Before we had a slight crisis that involved government, and the school was put on hold. And after a year, we have a litigation for a year. We have a court case for a whole year. One of my staff, of course, in prison. Of course, I consider it as one of the hazards of business. But at the same time, now that we are done with the court cases, we try to look at how we can revitalize all the businesses that has gone down. Africa has a unique way of operating businesses, unlike what we have in advanced economies of the world. In Africa, there are many things that are also attached. That is why when people talk about religion, they talk about politics. It's not really that they have intention of causing division or something, but basically that is what the socialization has been. At least we were born into it, and these are the things that we've tried to cope with over the years. So now, since last year, we've been trying to get license to operate a polytechnic. All the qualifications that were given before we could do such is so huge. At the same time, not that we couldn't meet it, we can, but it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of energy, synergy, lobbying, and all of that. But we don't want to wait so long, because we're also aware that there are international collaborations on education business, which means there are schools abroad who have campuses, distant campuses in sub-Saharan part of Africa. We have study centers and all of that. But there's a particular idea whereby you start your schooling in Nigeria. I think LSC also do something like that at a point in time, but I'm not so sure. You start your study in Nigeria by 300 level or 400 level for a final year, you travel back to the country. So I like to ask, as part of my, curious initiative or initiative born out of curiosity, what can you advise as far as that is concerned? Getting campuses, universities, or higher standard of learning to come to partner with us, partner with me. I can get the infrastructural resources down. I can, struggle to get other things that could be done, especially some necessary registration, in as much as not a private university that will be competing with the big guys. They're already in the fold here. And from there, we can also step up and start our own. Is there anything you want to advise on that?
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Dayo Adeleye, can you put your phone on mute, please? Okay, to go back to education. Education is the basic of every human life. If you are not educated in any, whether you're going to be streetwise or farming or mechanic or vulcanizing, education in that area aspect is very important. And I'm also happy that you are trying to start a polytechnic, despite the hurdles we have gone through. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with the court case or government case because I am not there personally. But that
is settled already.
But what I do understand is that there are countries that are collaborating with Nigeria when it comes to schools.
Yes.
I personally know about Czech Republic, where my wife is from. And I am aware that there's somebody there that brings students from Nigeria to become medical doctors. There's a collaboration there. One of my daughter here went to Akita International University, and she has to do 1 year in Europe, 1 year in America, then the other years here in Japan. So this makes you to be versatile in different cultures and traditions.
Yes.
So the other way you can do it is through remote tech, or you call it edutech, educational technology, marrying both remote technology and educational technology together through blockchain, which means even without leaving the place you are, you can educate people from around the world. They are able to visualize what is going on in America, what is going on in London, what is going on in China or Japan. And one thing that people do mistake is that abroad is a bed of roses, that the advanced world have everything. This is not true. It is difficult for me to explain because, okay, why are you still there? I was lucky I was lucky to leave when I left Nigeria. The truth is, at that time, we were all lucky to have left at that time. Right now, I think Nigeria have more opportunities than any country abroad. I am not, that is why I go to Nigeria all the time, because I see more opportunities. For the first time in 30 years, I spent 4 months in Nigeria. Instead, I spent 2 months, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I spent 4 months in Nigeria. And I saw the opportunities in Nigeria are so abundant. Even you can start with 100 naira if you are serious, with 100,000 naira if you are serious. You know, even you talk about food. If you buy plantain from Oshun and take to Lagos or Abuja, the price is already doubled. You know, I went to my village. I was looking at the water leaves they are selling in Lagos. They are sticks. But when I got to my village, I saw the really robust,
fresh ones,
fresh water leaves. If you are able to bring this to Lagos or to bring this to other parts of urbanized area in Nigeria, you're already making money. So the truth is, you don't really need a lot of money. Like, for example, during the lockdown in Nigeria, if you have gone to the market and set up a website, like Tolu Adebayo is into digital marketing. You go to the market, you buy fresh tomatoes, you buy fresh vegetables, and you wash it, and you have a website where you can supply to people. What the COVID-19 has taught us is that we have other ways of making money from your own house, spending time with your family. And then you are able to use the delivery system to deliver these products to people's homes, fresh. Whatever is left that day is your food for the evening. So you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So there's a lot of opportunities in Nigeria that I personally am looking into. I personally am looking at, okay, what can I do when I go back home? But it bears down to, okay, how far is the security? As many people say, the security is not there. The banks are not helping. This is not helping. But with blockchain, you are able to raise money around the world as long as your project is legit. It is easier to make money legitimately than illegitimately. This is what people don't understand. If you are legit and you already prove yourself to be a honest man, in Japan, you both don't sign contracts. You just shake hands. When you shake hand on it, and you have what is called, if you don't keep your promise, you cut your stomach by yourself, right? So they so much believe in their word. The biggest fraud in the world is when you don't keep your word to another man. So think of a small business to start with, move to the next stage, and from that stage, move to the next stage. You will fail, but like the great Awolowo said, the greatest achievement of a man is not in never failing, but being able to rise whenever you fall. It's like a child trying to walk. You fall down, you stand up again, you fall down. Me, I don't fall down more than 10 times. But I have learned to always stand up again, no matter what. So that opportunity is there for you. Nigeria, they give up.
Yes, sir.
Abroad, they are saying recession. I was born inside recession. So when it's recession, I tried. So you have to look for that thing that will make you to thrive in the political system, in the area you are. We cannot put the whole blame on the government or the people or the community or our fathers or our mothers. No. We have a role to play in life. We decide our life. And we have to put that energy into what we are doing. Believe me, God said, I will bless the fruit of your labor. If you are sleeping, he will bless your food, your sleep. If you are working hard, one day, he will bless your work. People will be surprised, but they don't know that you're doing 18 hours, 20 hours every day when they are sleeping. And then they become envious of you. That is a different story. So we have to try to make the best of what we have. I am personally very proud of Nigeria youths. We are good at what we do. We are very good at what we do. Whether you are selling plantain, you are selling banana, you are selling whatever, no country does that. It's called child labor abroad. But in our country, we do it for our family. And that lesson makes you strong when you go abroad. That is the reason you are able to make it when you go abroad. Because you have suffered, you have worked hard, you know how to work hard. When they are sleeping, you are working. They are surprised you are growing. Because when they are sleeping, you are working. So, Mr. Adeyemi, thank you very much for that. Any other questions?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. The third one, sir.
Thank you. Go to my website or my social media. Send your questions to my social media or to my website, either my homepage, or my Instagram or my Facebook, and just follow. Send your message privately, and I will reply you privately and probably talk to you privately on how to go about your daily business. Hopefully, in the next few months or few years, I'll be able to impact more people in Nigeria by being there myself and going into. I'm not going to measure the things I'm going to go into right now that will actually. In fact, I can measure some of them. Waste of power energy is something I've been pursuing in Nigeria for a very long time. And Osun State is one of them. Lagos State is one of them. Renewable energy is one thing that we are pursuing. Payment system is one thing I am very keen on. With payment system, that will take away the burden of carrying notes and things like that around with you. It will help to secure your money more properly. And we don't plan to cut off the banks, to be honest. The truth is to work with the banks, but at the same time, making it easier for people to send money from one point to another without having to go to the stress of queuing up or line up, or people trying to send money from here to the people back home, but they don't have the right papers or right documents to do that. We have to provide a way for them to do that. Agriculture is another thing we are really into. I love agriculture. Remote tech, which is meaning, do you know the biggest remote tech country in the world is India? You know, there is no thing you want to do that you don't have an Indian man doing it from his home. You know, they work from home for the whole world. You know, whether you want to print something, you want to create a flyer, you want to do that, you have an Indian man that is technologically advanced to make it for you. I think we can do that in Nigeria too. We just have to educate our people on how to work from Nigeria and being paid by hard currency from abroad. You know, it may be $10, $20, $30, but by the time you change it, it's good money. So remote technology is very good. EduTech, which is education technology, is also very good. But we have to find ways to collaborate with countries who are willing to, and they are all willing to. But we also have to put the infrastructure in place. As you can see, Mr. Adeyemi already have a very nice internet, so he's able to listen correctly. Some of you don't have it. Tolu Adebayo also have a very good internet. But some people are down the road or their internet is so low. But the truth is, if we all have the same kind of internet connection, every child here already have an iPhone 12 or an iPhone 11 or whatever, at least, right? So that means he can actually study from his phone. He can study from his iPad. He can study from anywhere around the world. So we have to be able to create this system. It's not going to take one day. It's not going to take 1 year. It's not going to take only the government. or the community. We have to play a part in that and make sure that the next generation, maybe not our children, but our grandchildren or great-grandchildren will have sufficient. Because I know when I was growing up, we had pipe-borne water. We had a lot of things in the villages. We don't have them now. You know, we are a set of people that have, I ask myself, what have we really done for our communities? Right? Our grandfathers they brought the schools, they brought the mentalities, they brought the hospitals. We are not maintaining them. We have to learn to maintain them. We have to learn to make these things work. We have to make sure that the infrastructure in place are taken care of. So these are some of the things that we can do by ourselves. You know, we can clean the streets, make sure the street is clean. And by cleaning the street, we can use the waste to power energy, and then we have light. We don't need to wait for another thing. You know, we have enough waste in Lagos, for example. We have enough waste in every state. We have enough garbage. Garbage can be turned to energy. We have enough sunlight. We have 8 or 9 hours of sunlight every day, which means we can use solar energy. Countries that have 4 hours of use. So these are the opportunities we should be looking at. And before we get there, we look at the matters of simple buying and selling, trading.
So,
Yes, Mr. Adeyemi.
Sorry,
thank you very
please,
much. Okay.
please, Honorable, because of we are so mindful of time, sir. So please, I want to
All right.
take this as an excuse. Please try to organize the rest question and forward it to Mr. Kingsley Kobayashi, please. Um, there
All
are
right.
still some other assignment needs to be fulfilled here. I'm so mindful of time.
Okay.
So please,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
Yes, sir. It's nice having you in the meeting, sir. I'm very grateful. It's a privilege, sir.
Pleasure. We all,
Thank
the truth is, by talking to you guys today, I've also learned a lot. I've also learned what you are going through. You know, people think they are the alpha and the omega. No, everybody is learning from each other.
On the area of policy and policy implementation in Nigeria, and how it has affected fresh ideas like the ones you're talking about. Some of these things are known. I'm sorry, my brother, Michael,
Yes.
I want to join a particular meeting. I just want to round up for my own side.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
probably you link me up with Mr. Kingsley going forward for continuous further engagement.
Okay, sir.
So
Okay,
just
sir.
just to finalize from my own part here, there are a lot of policies that are affecting businesses here, especially in the area of renewable
You're on mute.
energy. A call came in. They're expecting me. Sorry, a call came in. They're expecting me in another conference. Actually, I got hold of this late. Policy is very important, and that is why we have to engage politicians and lawmakers in Nigeria. I look forward to a lifelong sustaining business ideas for this country, just like you said, not just for ourselves, but for our children and grandchildren, and then creating a business ecosystem where we don't have to rely on government for everything or rely on politicians for everything. You know, the idea in Nigeria is that if you don't have something to do with politics, you may not make it. That's one. Then two, you may not really get there. You know, Africans, we are materialistic. And we believe that there are some things that you have to do. And if you are not connected with politics, the other, it may be hard. So I look forward to a society, a Nigerian society, where individuals who doesn't have any connection with politics can do their business, can come up with ideas without the bottlenecks that you have among the cabals. There are also business cabals, people benefiting from electricity tariffs and all of that, will not want something like renewable energy to work. So these are the things that is why we cannot do without politics and governance. I have to,
I agree with you, but there's a time for everything.
That's correct.
Change does not happen in a day.
Correct.
The world's greatest democracy, America, is undergoing a very critical time as we speak. Nobody will expect that one will not accept a defeat or one will not.
Yes.
What we are seeing right now is a blow on democracy in the whole world.
Correct.
So we have to be able to take into consideration that we are still learning. We are still a young democracy. If America is going through this kind of hard period in their democratic system, we will get there. They are having a problem. Yes. How they deal with it, the whole world is watching. How we deal with us is left to us, the younger generation, because whoever is there right now is not going to live forever. Nobody lives forever. So what we do is to try our best, and little by little, leave a little bit for our children's children to take care of, and we'll definitely get there. There'll be a time when we are strong enough to be able to make this happen ourselves. God help those who help themselves. The Christians, they say love your neighbor as yourself, but the Muslim also said until you wish for your neighbor what you wish for yourself, you will not succeed. I believe in every tradition. If you look at my Bible, you can see Quran, you can see Bible, you can see everything. I also believe in my own tradition. So nobody can tell me not to serve my ancestors if I'm serving the ancestors of other people. So tradition and custom is in everybody. And if you forget your tradition and custom, you are lost. If you forget your birthplace, you are lost. So we must always appreciate where we are coming from, appreciate our fathers and our mothers. That's the only promise that comes with the Bible. Honor thy father and thy mother so that is belong and prosperous. Unfortunately, the pastor is not here to comment on that. So my brothers and sisters.
Thank you so much. I will connect with you later through Michael.
Thank you, Mr. Kingsley. We are very grateful for having you. It's a great privilege on the BIGWIG with Sasere.
It's a pleasure. But you can see on the screen there is Blanca Kobayashi. That's my wife. Behind every successful man, there's a strong woman. She is actually my family is the pillar of my success.
Okay.
It all relies on them.
Please,
so family is very important.
Please,
so she is there behind just making things happen.
Please permit us to have you.
I want to use this opportunity to appreciate her and all she's doing for me. Thank you very much, honey.
Okay. Please permit us to have a little brief greetings with us. Hello, Miss Blanca Kobayashi.
Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm listening to you guys.
Wow, it's a great privilege to have you here. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. And
thank you, Michael. Really thank you for organizing it today. It was great pleasure to hear everybody, to hear your stories. What you guys are going through. I'm sure that together you can create many projects and many possibilities for your people to succeed and live better lives.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you. We are very grateful, ma.
Always a pleasure.
We want to have you in the future as well. Thank you, my kind regards.
Okay, Michael, I have to rush to a different meeting now, and you are free to set up another one of these in the next few months, so we can get back together and see who has sent messages or who is online.
Okay,
so that we can do this often and increase the community of brighter tomorrow for the young generation of Nigerians. Okay, we have a lot to offer. We have a lot to learn, and it is my prayer that every person that is younger than me or trying to strive harder should be better than me. It is my prayer that all of you there right now who are struggling should succeed in life. Amen. No matter what you are doing. Everybody deserves a better life, and I know you all deserve one. And it's not going to be a small struggle. There's going to be failures here and there, but at the long run, we will succeed. What is important is continuation. What do you leave behind for your kids? What do you leave behind for those who are coming under you? That's how we look at it, and that's what we're going to work on. So I appreciate you setting up this today, and I look forward to talking to you maybe tomorrow or next, and then set up another one for next month or things like that, and we'll continue with this and create a community of successful Nigerians for a better tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, you guys have a good day.
The work has started already. Bye.
Okay, that's good. You guys have a nice day. Bye.
Yes, sir. So thank you guys. Thank everyone that participated.